Hey, what's going on YouTube, my family and my friends? Back with another exclusive video for y'all. So here we have this design here. Check it out, check it out. We actually got two of them. Let me move this one over. Let me move this one over. So this one was the first one where I had like the moon offset here off to the side up at the top left, and then here I just placed it directly in the center and cut off the top. Alright, looks good, looks good, definitely looks good. So a lot of people ask me how do I get my designs, where do I come up with the creativity, and I don't know. So I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen this Supreme design here. If you haven't, let me show you. So let's just go to Google and we're going to type in Supreme astronaut. Okay, a lot of different ones come up here. You know, I like to click on images and just go through the images. And look, here it is, the third one here, Supreme Astronaut. Right click, save image as. It's a web file, so let's click on. Look, here's another one. Let's open that link in another tab. But let's click on this one. Let's right click, save image as. And then I type in Supreme Astro. Boom. So we have our Supreme Astronaut. But then they also have this one here. And I like that one too. Save image as. Well, let's click on it. Oh, they got a lot of different ones. So they got that one, that one, that one. I believe you can click on it. Boom. And then right here, I believe that's the download. Let's download it. It downloaded the image. So let's just open up a whole new document here. Said okay. And then next what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag that astronaut in like so. Boom. There it is right there. There it is right there. Where's the other one at though? That fella. Could have swore. Oh, that was that one. Okay. So let's close that down. There's that image there. Let's right click, save image as. It still likes to save it as a WEBP file. I've never even seen a WEBP file. Let's see if we can just drag that right into Corel as well. See, Corel doesn't read that. Alright, so just to recreate the image, you can keep searching and keep searching, for a better image. But let's go back. I like that one, this one. So we'll hold down the key next to Control, that's in between Control and Alt. Hold that down. Okay, you gotta hold it, press Shift, and then press S. Let's get back to our screen first. Let's make it larger. Middle key between Control and Alt, in between those two, Shift and S, all at the same time. Alright, it brought up my I guess It's like taking a screenshot on your computer. We screenshot it. Oh. What happened? Let's try it again. It won't let me show y'all or something. Boom. Screenshot it like so. And then it typically pops up down here in the right hand corner so that I can save it. Okay, let's not worry about it now. Boom. I guess it won't let me save it since I am recording. Interesting. Alright. That's cool. We'll work with what we got. Alright, so we have our Supreme image here. But then you also want to go to Google. Google is your friend. Type in Supreme logo SVG. Now here it is. It comes up right here in the Wikipedia. Wikimedia. Right click on it, save image as, and it actually comes up as a SVG document. Alright? So you want to drag that into your Corel as well. And I'll show you why. Alright? Now we're in Corel. Let's right click, let's outline trace, and do a clip art on that JPEG image. It does a pretty good rendition here. Let's cut it up a bit. Well, no, we'll leave it just like that. We'll leave it just like that. Hit OK. Alright, so now we have our astronaut chilling on the Supreme logo. What you want to do is right click, ungroup all objects. After you ungroup all objects, now you'll be able to break this bad boy apart. You know what I mean? Like so. But we don't want it broken apart. We want the image as is. So let me just Control Z back. There we have it. The Supreme. What I want to do first is let's click on this gray-ish looking black and change it black, midnight black. Now if we zoom in here, the Supreme isn't bad. It's kind of smooth. Let's click on it. Let's change that M to like that aquamarine. And if you hold and you click on E and hold Shift and click on E, the R, the P, the U, and the S. Now you can change all of that to the aquamarine color. Just by clicking on aquamarine. Let's click on the area of red. Come up here in the Rhinestone wizard. Select the middle of the selection buttons. I like to call these the select buttons. Select all of the same color, like so. And we know we have all of the same color by changing the color. There it is. Alright. Now, I don't want to group it together just yet, because there's this area right here that I believe should be red as well. So let's just click on that area, change it to purple. There, now we have everything that's supposed to be red, purple. Click on the area of purple, select all, hover back over here. As you can see, when you're in the Design Wizard 5.0 Pro, you can hover over icons and it tells you what the icon does. As you slide the mouse over in between software, in between the Design Wizard here and CorelDraw, which is here, as you can see, we can move the Design Wizard around because it works inside of CorelDraw, but it is a separate program. You know what I mean? So it cannot work without CorelDraw. So it's an add-on. but it's a separate program. Alright, but they work cohesively together. So, alright, so when you're over here, of course, you can see it highlighting things inside the wizard. If you hover over it, the pop-up comes up, replace all stones selected. You know, it tells you what it's going to do. But then also down here, when you hover over something, you can read it out. You know, it says the exact same thing, but you know, there's two ways to look at it pretty much. Alright, now as we slide the cursor over, watch what happens. It goes from a white cursor to a black cursor. Now as we continue to slide the cursor over, watch what happens. It's still black. But when we hover over Supreme, now we have the crosshair, which means that all the purple that we selected over here is now all selected over here via the nose that you can see. The white nose represents what's selected. Let's drag that up here. We just clicked it and dragged it. Let's Control Z it back. I like to right click on it and combine everything together. Now if we go to our wireframe view, you can see it's one solid piece. But I like to do a combine and then weld. They each have their own purposes, but I believe one works a lot better than the other. Okay, so now we have our Supreme there, and as you can see, it has the astronaut dripping into the Supreme. And the design, I didn't really want that, so let's grab this Supreme here, right click, ungroup all objects. Now we can pull that Supreme out of the red. Now this is only with the SVG Supreme that you found online. If it's a JPEG image or a PNG image, you'll have to convert it to vector. So I just resized it just a little bit, and I just want to put it directly over this Supreme here, because I want to size it up to where it's perfect. Size it up, and I believe we can pull it out a little on this side, like so. That looks good, y'all. That looks good if you ask me. Alright, let's Control S, save our work. Boom. Alright, now the reason why we did that is because we want to take and actually get rid of the Supreme. Y'all know what? Y'all know what? We can do it like this, real nice and easy. Alright, because I did my other one different. Let's delete that Supreme. Let's click on that aquamarine, select all of the aquamarine, right click and group. Select the purple, hold shift, select the aquamarine, right click and group. Now we can move it all together. Boom, like so. Now we can just grab this one. Let's go ahead and group it back together, pull it into the spot, and let's just resize it to fit. Like so. Boom. And then let's just stretch it right here. Boom. Haha. We can get rid of this other one. We don't need that. But look, it had the cutouts perfect for the shoe. That's okay. Let's not worry about that. Let's click on this. Let's send it to the back. Boom, like so. Now remember, that is already, it sits perfect in there. So if we were doing vinyl, you know, the airplane, the whole thing is ready for vinyl. Looks good, doesn't it? Alright. Now next what we want to do is, let's right click, ungroup all objects. And what I want to do is come down here to my fill tool, and let's just fill in this red. Boom. I'm only doing it this way because I did it the other way before, and we're trying something different. Let's fill in all of that red. There we go. Now that it's all filled in, let's come here to our select all tool, come back over to Corel, right click, combine. Now that's what we have, which is different than the whole block. If someone is cutting this out with vinyl and not sublimating it, they'll want to be able to cut out that red, you know. So this here is red. Let's change it to red. I like to right click and get rid of those. As you can see, it had that black outline going through there. I like to right click, get rid of that black outline. Remember, save your works, folks. So now we have the Supreme, and it's still solid. You know, if we were to cut this out, we would have to layer it on top as such. That's not what we want to do. We want to be able to put rhinestones there. We want to be able to put rhinestones right here and have it adhere to the shirt. So I mean, we have to take this and chop through the red. But when I tried that, watch what happens. Click on Supreme, hold shift, click on the red, and then I trim it. You see what happened? It trimmed it, but it didn't trim it correctly. So I found a workaround for that. Now what we do is we just go in there and select the inside of the letters like so. Select them all. Let's change it to yellow so we see that we got them. Come back over here, right click and combine. After you combine, then weld. Now what we have is we have our Supreme, you know, with the shoe cutout part and the elbow cutout part, and we have our red part that's chopped out too, that's cut out too. Let's send that to the back. Let's send the yellow to the back by just clicking the yellow, hitting this B button here, and now we can click on this one, delete that, click on the red, delete that, and now we have our Supreme cut out how we need it. Alright, moving right along, folks. Control F, save your work. Alright, now I love the fill tool, and here's why. Because we got this little gap right here. Let's see if we can just fill that in with the fill tool. We filled it in. Come back to the selection tool, hold shift, click the black, and let's weld it. Got rid of that gap right there. Alright, let's see if we can do it again here. Zoom in, fill that section there. We got to come back over here to the selection tool, hold shift, select the black, and weld. It's looking good, folks. We can do it again right here. But let's see. Let's see. Boop. Alright, perfect. It went right there. And let's combine it. And then weld it. Alright. Looking good, folks. Save your work. Alright, next what I want to do is I want to click on the area of white. But first, let's click on this white here in the plane. Hold shift, click on this white, and this white. Now let's just change that plane to orange. Right click on all the orange and combine it together. Now next what we want to do is click on the area of white, select all of the white. Let's change it to this aquamarine. Give it that glow. Right click on the area of the aquamarine. As you can see, when you hover over the aquamarine, you get the crosshairs. Right click, let's combine and weld. Next I want to click on this gray, select all of the gray, come back over here, right click, combine and weld. Let's get this other gray here, select it all, and right now actually let's grab our ink dropper. Let's select that gray, grab the ink dropper again, select that gray, grab the ink dropper again, select that gray. Okay, well we already got that one. Let's do it again. And get that gray. Nope. Alright, so it's the darker one. It's this one. Boom. Alright, now we got our three grays down here. We know this one is the lighter gray. Let's click here, select all of that gray, right click, combine and weld. I just want to change it to, okay, I see. Boom. Alright, perfect. And now we have this last one, which is this one. Select it all and let's change it to 10. Ooh, or even red. Ah. Come back over here, right click, combine and weld. Alright, but we can just change it to like green for now. Okay, so now we have our Supreme. It's looking good, right folks? Alright, so we can play around with this really now. I like the design. You know, we can even make his suit white. Let's add like the gray down here, and then like add the yellow up here. Change the Supreme white like it's supposed to be. Boom. That's looking good, if I do say so myself. But now let's play with it some more. So what I like to do is Google is your friend. I like to search out like Galaxy City. Let's go for wallpaper. So they're huge. Oh, Galaxy City wallpaper. Look at this one. That's dope. Let's save image as. There it is with that WEBP file again. So I like to just keep choosing one until I find one. That's lit. This one is lit. It's small though at 320. So let's go here. Let's go to tools. Let's go to size. and then let's choose large. This image here is neat. Right click, let's save. Oh, they changing a lot of files to WEBP files. Right click, save. There we go. Let's just name it Galaxy City. Alright, we got one. This one is live right here. Right click, save. Oh, Galaxy City. Yo, look at this one. Save. We're gonna name it Galaxy again, y'all. And let's just get one more. This one is pretty neat. I even like this one right here with the actual galaxy. That one live. Save this one too. It's a WEBP file. So let's just use, look at this one. Save. Alright, Blast Galaxy. Alright, so what I like to do is just go ahead and drag the images in. Drag and drop. Drag and drop. And then we got one more. Drag and drop. Alright. So now we have our cities here. That one's kind of small, but we're still going to work with it, y'all. Alright. Now what I like to do is I like to copy it and then start a new page here and paste it. That way we don't disrupt anything that we previously done. Let's save it here. Alright, so now we're on page 2. What we can do is grab this image here, and we're going to still make another copy of it over here, because obviously I'm going to do it 4 times, so I need to save one. Alright, let's size it up to the image. Like so. Let's size it. Boom. Size it. Boom. And let's push it to the back. Alright. And let's actually drag this up a little bit. Like so. Alright, what you want to do is click on the background image. As you can see, this image here. Right click, power clip inside, and then come down here and select the black. Watch what happens. It's like magic. Boom. Look at that, y'all. And actually what I wanted to do was, let's oh, perfect. See, if we move this, you know, he's as you can see, now we just putting this and dragging this down on that image right there. But that's not bad, because then we could chop off the image and then print off the sublimation file. You know what I mean? But no, let's do it like this. Let's change this black to yellow. Let's come over here to our rectangle tool, and let's just draw a box or a rectangle right around that yellow, like so. Change it to black. Boom. Let's push it to the back. Let's delete this yellow. Boom. Click on this image. Let's send this to the back. Now we can grab the whole everything, putting the selection tool around it. We can drag it and move it where we want to without it being chopped off. Alright, so now what I want to do is highlight everything, but not everything, but just the astronaut and the Supreme and the little, you know, I guess little dots around them or whatever, and just slide it down here like so. Now when we click on our background image, right click, power clip inside the black, now we got our city. And he almost looks like, if we drag him up just a little bit, looks like he's floating in the water. Uh-oh. Gotta grab everything. And drag him down to about right here. Now he looks like he's floating in the water with that city behind him. And then next what I would do is, that's gorgeous. That blue, that pretty blue. I'll grab my ink dropper. Come here and I'll just select like an area of that pretty blue. Come back down here to my Supreme. Click on the red and change that to that pretty blue. Ooh. Let's click on it and right click to get rid of that outline. We'll click on the Supreme and right click here to get rid of that outline. Next, let's add that glow. And let's use like this yellow right here. Ink dropper. Select the color. Come to this yellow. Click it and change it here. Like a smoother yellow. Boom. Let's change his airplane to, let's use that same color. Boom. Like he's flying that color. Yes. Yes, that looks good, folks. That looks good. If I do say so myself. You know, and even you can just change the Supreme to red to give it that. You know, but I like mixing up the colors. I know Supreme colors are red and white, but I like mixing it up, y'all. Let's go with black, and we can even, let's drag our design wizard down here. Let's go to our object properties. Let's click on the paintbrush. Then next, let's click on the fountain fill, and you know, we can play around with this Supreme here like so. Let's turn it, let's angle it like this. Ooh. And we can make it even more darker by double clicking there, changing this to black. Yeah, changing this color here, change it to black. I think we need to double click here, yep, and drag that closer to there. Aha, that's what it is. It needs to go closer this way. Aha. And even if we added more black, I think. Yeah, see, now we're starting to get the, play there. So you just gotta play, there it is. Play around with it a little bit. Play around with it a little bit. Huh. I like it. Smooth tone to it, you know what I mean? Let's go back to the, click on it. Boom. Set straight. Or we can even, you know, slant it. The possibilities are endless, y'all. Possibilities are endless. Then you got the blend transition here. Let's see here. The transformations was at 100, and I guess we can tone it down, drop them down. Yep, look at that. I'm just playing around with it. That's how I learned how to use the software, y'all. As I see, like, hold on, what does this do? What does this do? Oh, what does that do? I just play around with it. Alright, that looks good, y'all. It has the little shading on the Supreme. Now let's change this because it blends too much with that. And let's see what that looks like if we change that to white. Not bad. Let's right click on that, get rid of those little lines in there. That's not bad. That's not bad. If you're liking this video so far, please smash that like button. Smash that like button. We can, you know, give us, oh, that's slick like that, y'all. But wait, there's more. So even though we have this background here, we have it power clipped, we can easily just grab another image here. Let's size the image up once again. I like using my wireframe just so I can get close but not too close, like there. Just so that it's peeking out the bottom. When I send it to the back, it's peeking out the bottom here. So I can right click there, power clip inside this area here. Boom. Change the whole. Oh, I like that one so much. Look how that looks on that background, you know. So the original Supreme design looked like he was floating in outer space. But this one, now he looks like he's just cruising through the city on his Supreme blimp. But wait, there's more. Loving this design here, right? Let's go back to Google, since Google is our friend. And let's just type in plain. Last time I did SVG. If you type in plain SVG, you get these cartoony like SVGs, which these planes right here aren't bad. Not bad. Pretty cool. Okay. But now we can also type in plain PNG, and we get realistic images of planes. So let's go. So many choices. We got this one. I like that one. Let's right click on that one. Save that image as. It's a PNG image here. We'll just save it as airplane, flight, airplane. Save it. Let's minimize this, and let's just drag it in here. So it wasn't a real PNG image, as you can see by the squares. There's a way to fix that. Alright, let's go to our legendary remove BG. Take that same image and just drag it into remove BG. Well, let's hit remove background here. Then drag it into remove BG. There we go. Like so. It still looks like it has the black and the white and gray boxes, but once we download it and then drag that one in, now you see the difference. Looks good, right? Let's delete this one. And we just want that airplane. I mean, I could put it, I can make it smaller, you know, and put it off up in the sky here. You know what I mean? That's not bad. But what I like to do is I like to offset the airplane. Now it looks like it's actually flying into the picture. Leave a comment down below if y'all think it looks better flying into the frame versus being in the frame. I think I like it better off to the side, flying into. Let's switch it like this and bring it over on this side. And let's even tilt it just a little bit like so. Like it's flying straight. No, I don't like it flying straight. Let's tilt it back the way it was, as if it's ready for takeoff. And then bring it a little bit out of the frame some. Like so. That looks good. That looks good if I do say so myself. If you're liking this video so far, please smash that like button once again. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I have tons of videos just like these helping you along. Alright, so let's get back. So now this is for the sublimation, you know, adding on to the sublimation. Let's move on to the rhinestone part. So we come back to our Supreme. Let's click here. Well, actually, we can do it on this image. Let's click here. Let's just make that solid black. I clicked off of it so that I can change the color for my stones to yellow. Inside, add stones, 1 island, 0.075. Click back on the Supreme and just hit island fill. And it fills that up with those stones. Clear the path, merge overlapping stones, and it's not perfect. We got some work to do, you know. So we'll just go in there, and now we use this guide here to pretty much clean up the stones. So I hold Control. We just sliding that one to the center. Delete that one. Delete that one. Slide this one up like so. And what I like to do is I like to click. Alright, when you do your selection, you have to, like if I just try to select these yellow stones, I'll move that blue because I'm trying to highlight and put a box around those yellow stones. In order to do that, you have to lock this object here, and now you can take your cursor from here and go in there and select those stones like so. Now click on one stone, click on the other. I like to go to my edit tab and do the fill between and remove one stone. Perfect. Now we know that line there, all of this is slanted in that same direction. So what I can do is go in here with my selection tool, select that line, hold Control, and I want to drag it off here to the side and right click. Because now I can go in there, delete this line, delete that line, even delete this. Alright, cool. Let's grab this again, hold Control, and drag it back in. And let's just right click it there in the center. It's still selected, hold Control, right click it there, continue to hold Control, right click it there. That just made those lines straight. Now I can go in there, highlight all of these, delete them. Look, we could have even did it right here. So let's just go in there and grab that line again, because it's already straight and at the angle that we need it. So let's just go with 3 stones there, like so. Delete those two. Delete. It's perfect, looking perfect. Now all we gotta really do is, let's just go in there and delete a few stones here and there, the ones that look out of place. Alright, we're gonna delete all of the stones from that E, because we're gonna do this E and then we're just gonna copy it. So click here, hold shift and select all of these stones around. Remember to save your work, folks. We did the equal spacing, add a stone, add a stone, add a stone. That looks perfect. Hold shift, clear the pass. Now we can select that stone and go across the E like that. Let's add a stone. That looks perfect. Use our selection tool. Just select all of those circles and drag them and right click over here. That looks good. We can actually curve this stone around now. Drop another one there. And then let's equal space this line here. Boom. That looks good, y'all. We can even drag, hold control, drag that one stone up just a little bit. Let's center it. Hold shift, select the other 2 stones and then equal space. Let's see if we can add a stone. That looks cramped. Remove it. Supreme. Look, the REME is done already. Let's put a stone here. That looks good. Let's select them all. Well, let's delete this one. He looks out of place. Alright. And equal space. Add a stone, add a stone, add a stone. That's not bad. But let's delete one. Looks too crowded. Boom. Moving right along, let's delete this stone and that stone there. And let's use these for the curve. Let's stop right there. Perfect. Now select that one and let's just curve these around here to there. Remember to save your work, folks. Equal spacing, clear the pass. Now on to this U. Let's just move that U right there. Hold shift, select all the other ones. Well, he can go in the center for real right there. Go off to the side. Boom. Clear the pass. That part is done, folks. Done, done, done. Alright, now next what you will want to do, like if you wanted this part right here to be reflective. Alright, so we have our image. This is what we want it to look like when we sublimate it. It's going to be, well, I just made it large just because. So that's 10.0. I'm working with 13 by 19 inch paper. So actually, I will have to slide this in just a little bit. What is it now? 12.87. We slide it in just a little bit. 12.87 to work, but let's do it like that. Alright, now what is it? It is 12.75 by 17.778. Perfect for a 13 by 19 inch sheet. So I know I will print this image out on a 13 by 19 inch sheet. In the Rhinestone Wizard, I will grab all of this down here, and in the Rhinestone Wizard, I'll come to my templates, I come down to vinyl overcut stone 2+ cut, and I will right click on that, and it brought me up this screen here. Let's move this stuff out the way. We got a lot going on. Oh, that was from the first page. We just move that out the way too. What's back there? Is it anything even? Oh, I see. Alright, let's delete that. Delete that. Oh, let's delete this. Oh, that was our first Supreme guy. We can actually just move this right back in like so. Oop. Alright. So now, all of these, I don't know why it does that sometimes, but we know those are not in the design. They are. Those are those little dots or whatever that right there that were above his head. We don't need those right now. Let's delete them. Let's delete it. Let's grab all of this and just drag it over. Because some of this stuff you won't even need. See, I broke it up here, broke it up there. Now this is the reason why I sublimate instead of cutting out vinyl, because this image here, this one can be done in vinyl, but when you try to do something like this, it has to be sublimation. You know, you can sublimate the whole image, or you can sublimate and add vinyl on top, depending on what type of texture you want it to have, or how you want it to look, how you want it to pop, or how you want it to shine. It's a lot of different variables, y'all. Alright, let's go back here. So here, like if you wanted to use white for his because you know, if you sublimate on a yellow shirt, he will end up being yellow because he's white. So you sublimate the image, sublimate the shirt, then you add white vinyl to this part here that you see white on top of your color shirt. If it's a gray shirt you subbing, sure, this image may sub gray, but the areas that you see that are white will actually be the color of the shirt, because you cannot sublimate white color onto dark garments, if that makes sense. Well, I'm sure everyone knows the rules of sublimation, but when it comes to color shirts, anything in your image that's white, like this this airplane, if I was to sublimate this on a pink shirt, that airplane just may turn pink, or to be whatever shade if you try to use that colored crayon on a pink sheet of paper. You know, it'll look, you get what I'm saying. You took a white crayon and rubbed it on lightly over a pink sheet of paper, you'll see that it just changes to a different shade of pink. So when I sublimate the shirt, we're going to try to sublimate a color shirt, you know, with a very colorful image, so you guys can definitely see. Alright, so back over here, it gives us our vinyl cuts. It also gives us our Rhinestone template here. Gives us our vinyl here, and these are like all the little highlights to his suit, as you can see. Let's change that. All the different little colors to his suit: the gray, the yellow, the blue, the black, the red. Two different colors of red and maroon. Then this color here breaks it down if you wanted to do multicolor vinyl. But what I would do is I would grab this piece right here, and I would cut this piece out in reflective, And here's why. Because if I cut it out in reflective, it will be gray here. But when the light hit it, it's going to shine. We can even do like a outline. Let's do a place and fill 0.03 to the outside, no stones, island fill, and add gray to that. Let's just change to plain white, and that will reflect too. So everything that you see here in this darker gray, let's just change it pink. Boom. That's going to reflect when the light hit it, but when the light is not shining on it, it's just going to look gray, like this is soup. And I think that's what's so awesome about reflective, y'all. If you if this video helped you at all, and you definitely I keep saying I just need to get my speech right, but if this video definitely helped you and you liked it, smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. Tons of videos like this showing tips, tricks, hints, and whatever you need, player. And I'm out.